Now I'm standing beneath a spaceship that's going to carry an astronaut to the stars. Let me ask you, if you were a white male, would you wish to be an engineer?
I wouldn't have to. I'd already be one.
So that was a clip from Hidden Figures, one of the newest movies hitting theaters, and that was Janelle Monáe, who we just saw.
Yeah, good stuff. Is it worth taking off to the theater to see it? Here to tell us is our resident film critic, Will Loper. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, Hidden Figures, huh?
Hidden Figures, yes. Now, this is based on an incredible true story. It's engrossing to watch, to reconstruct it on the big screen, and it also just happens to be one of the best films of the year. So Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and Janelle Monáe star as three African-American women working for NASA in the 1960s. Now, all three are extremely bright and hardworking, arguably more so than any of the already established men working at NASA. So the movie shows the uphill battle the women face, the discrimination, both the racism and sexism, and that can be incredibly frustrating to watch, but you know, it's important all the more because of it. It makes the small victories they win all the more satisfying as well, like when Taraji P. Henson's character no longer has to drink from a separate coffee mug from the rest of the engineers. Wow. So the trailer, you know, it does make it look a little comedic, and yes, there are moments of levity, but I mean, this is a drama through and through, and it's incredibly well written, well directed, and acted. So go see it.
Yeah, you just sold it. You just sold it to me. I want to go like today.
Yes, yes.
All right, so what's your rating?
I gave this one 4.8 out of 5, and there you can see the three original women that the the movie is based on. So.
Those are, I love old pictures like that, like older pictures. So that's so cool.
It's great.
Very cool.
Yes.
All right, so up next, one that's been getting a good amount of buzz. This is
absolutely.
Denzel Washington and Fences.
Yes, and this is his first directed movie, and he also stars along with Viola Davis. So they play Troy and Rose Maxson, who live in Pittsburgh in the 1950s. Now, Denzel's character, he works as a garbage man, and he can be a little harsh on his son, played by Jovan Adepo. Now, as the film progresses, we learn more about this family, and all kinds of crazy revelations and secrets come out. Now, this is based on the play by August Wilson, and like many adaptations from stage to screen, something gets lost in the process. Now, what seems electrifying live on stage doesn't exactly translate when it's filmed. Now, Denzel Washington, he always has one or two just really passionate, fiery speeches in all his movies. Now, this movie is Denzel at that intense level for the entire thing. And now, hey, I love intense Denzel Washington monologues, but when the entire movie is only that, oh man, it gets a little overwhelming, it gets a little tiring, it loses its power. So again, this is something that seems to work better on stage. Now, Viola Davis's character, however, works completely well because she sort of builds towards that explosive performance. Now, as far as Oscars go, expect Best Actor nominations for both Denzel and Viola Davis. Right now, Viola Davis is the lock for Best Supporting Actress. I mean, I would say expect a win for her, and she completely deserves it.
Man, this is a bummer, because I do love me some Denzel.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's worth a rental down the line, for sure. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Red box it.
So the rating?
So give it a 2.8. Monologues out of 5. Actually, Fences, monologue, the movie.
Denzel monologues in particular.
Yes.
So what are you going to watch next week?
So next week we have A Monster Calls. Now this is Liam Neeson voicing a giant tree who becomes friends with a 13-year-old boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's about as much as I know.
Okay. You gotta love being surprised, though, by giant talking trees.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I love Groot, so why not Liam Neeson as a tree?
Might be a great movie, you never know.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Thanks, Will. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right.